So in the first shop, I found these Tommy Hilfiger corduroy trousers. Usually when you see them in charity shops, they're quite expensive, but these were only $3.99. Should be looking at about 20 to 25. Corduroy sells, so it's pretty decent bread and butter. Next shop, we found a couple of polo shirts. So the first one was this Jules one. Love the colour scheme to this. When we've had Jules in the past, I listed it on eBay. Within a week, it sold for like 30 to 40. This one, I'm pretty sure will do the same, and it was only $2.99. Then we've got this Polo Ralph Lauren one. Tons of embroidery on it. Again, just like so much detail to it. It was worth the $3.99 that it was. Probably looking at about 25 to 30 for it. Nothing else though. So I'll grab those. So when I was in this shop, I thought there's no chance we get back-to-back Supreme. There's a few things that I thought were off with it, but while I'm editing now and done a bit more research, I think it could have been real. It's £3.50. They go for silly money. I don't know if the hype's still there with Supreme, but yeah, would have been worth picking up, even just to research, but oh well. Someone got a good deal. I did just race there while I'm editing, and someone picked it up. Then we found some ties. This one is Mr. Men. Just a proper like vintage looking style, British home stores. It was only £1. Probably get like £10 for it. Nothing crazy, but I like them. This t-shirt turned out to be a lot better than I thought. So it's from 2005 and it's by the guy from Jackass called Bam. Yeah, I usually pick up these like grungy t-shirts, but it was $3.99. I'm gonna be listing this for $50, which is insane. Found a pair of Desigal jeans now. So I usually pick these up because they do sell really well, but with Desigal, it's usually because they've got tons of embroidery. These were pretty plain, so I left them. This is in contention for the best pickup that I've ever found. It's Arc'teryx. Yeah, like a proper Gore-Tex women's coat. It was £8.50. Look at the like soles of these. It's insane. Charity shop probably didn't really know of the brand because it's quite new, I feel like it started popping recently. And yeah, should be looking at hopefully like £200. Then in the same shop as that, I found this like white tiger t-shirt. It's actually made in USA, and I found the exact same design listed, but it was single stitch. That was up for 60, so I'm probably going to list this for about 40, but it had such a nice fade to it, just like a proper nice vintage t-shirt. And I keep finding these animal t-shirts recently. I love them. It's very cool. And then in the same shop that I picked up the Supreme garden gloves last week, I found two hats. This first one is early 2000s night court cap, £3.50. It's got a really nice like detail to the button thing there. Yeah, that should be like 30 quid. And then I found this like trucker element cap. Trucker hats are really in. This was £4, not as good condition, but I still picked it up. And we're back. I'm going to run through some of the pieces that I didn't get on the clips, and I also wanted to show some bits that I've been picking up on Vinted because I've been finding some crazy deals over there. Before that, let's talk a little bit about that Supreme hoodie. Yeah, pretty annoying, but while I was like editing the video, I managed to find some images, so I'll throw them up here while I'm talking a bit. If you are ever unsure about a piece, there's tons of places online to actually find whether it's legit or not, especially with these like streetwear pieces. You can get them authenticated like officially. There's a lot of services that like charge, but then I think you can get some free ones. And then also just like looking online, look at all the tags. The stitching is a massive giveaway as well, because a lot of these like big companies will have really good attention to detail, whereas like the fakes, the knockoffs, they're not going to have that attention to detail. Some of the stitching might like just look really like janky, so yeah, just be careful when you're out. But sometimes like that Supreme hoodie, it's kind of worth the risk. It's only £3.50. It's not breaking the bank, and for an item that could potentially be worth like three figures, then it probably is worth just picking it up. Like, you can always return it, I guess, or just like take it as a learning experience. I know when you're starting out you might be a bit shy getting your phone out, like researching in a shop, because like the charity shop people are gonna look at you and think, yeah, you are reselling. And a lot of like charity shops are cool with it, but like, yeah, I understand like anxiety of doing that. Once you've been doing it for a while, you'll be fine, but at least if you buy it for that kind of money, you can bring it home, you can research it as long as you want, yeah, with no one staring at you. Cool, and then we'll move on to the Arc'teryx jacket. Again, I just wanted to brush over it quickly because this is such an insane find. £8.50, I've actually listed it for £2.50. Some have sold for that. I don't really know if I'll get that. I always just list everything like reasonably high and then accept offers, which is what I've done for this. Probably expecting 150, 200, but you may as well try it. Arc'teryx is a really hot brand. Like, literally any item of clothing from them does well, like even t-shirts, your jumpers, your trousers, but the coats especially. This is what the brand is known for. So if you can find the coat, you're like in the money pretty much. It's already got a ton of likes as well on Depop. I'm going to be listing it over onto eBay because I feel like more like high-end expensive pieces are more likely to sell over there. I'm very happy about that. So there's only two bits from this haul that I didn't manage to get clips of. First one was another tie. I promise I'm going to stop picking them up because it's just kind of the hype of picking them up at the minute, and for some reason I keep seeing them. This one is a Simpsons one. You've got Bart, he's got his pants down in that one. Don't know if that's YouTube friendly, but then on the back you've got the tag. It says it's actually from 1999. That's basically why I picked it up. It was £2.50, listed it for about 15. Ties can be collectible, they're a bit novelty. Yeah, it's one of those things that you never really see people wearing ties, but some people collect them. Then I also picked up a pair of Roxy jeans. These are like a nice dark wash, pretty like unique colour to them kind of thing. Yeah, just look pretty Y2K, and they were only £2.50 I think. Bit of a steal. Always picking up like surf brands because you can't really get them if you like live inland, I guess. Like, you'll always see like surf shops by the beach, but then if you want to get them in like Birmingham or like middle of England, you're gonna have to look online. I'm probably gonna be listing these for about 25 to 30. And there we go. Let's move on to the Vinted bits. I'm pretty excited for this. First thing that I found on there is really sick. It's like a proper pattern shirt. I love picking these up. You usually get like 25 to 30 for the classic like samurai ones or dragons, whereas this one's Spider-Man, so it's 10 times cooler. He's probably my favourite superhero. Yeah, this was listed for £4, and on Depop they're going for like 40 to 50, so yeah, a very nice spot. It's like all over print as well, so it's on the back as well, on the sleeves. Really sick. And then the other two pieces that I found were just Nike graphic t-shirts. This one's really clean. Got a sick like early 2000s graphic on the front. It's got like a cheeky little swoosh on the back as well, on that lovely early 2000s tag. Yeah, I just like, whenever I see like Nike t-shirts on this tag, I always pick them up. You can find them on this. I'll throw a couple of other ones that are good to look out for. But the graphic t-shirts, if you can find these, you can usually get at least 25. Sometimes if they're in like excellent condition and a really cool graphic, you can get like 50, 60. But every time that I've had this style, I've been able to get 25 to 30, and they sell fairly fast. The other one, again, has a really nice graphic. It's a bit cracked, but still not that bad. I paid £3 each for these, and again, on that early 2000s tag. Another little swoosh on the back. Yeah, just like screams early 2000s. Anyone that like is really into Nike, love these t-shirts. You just like know them, like the material feels so much better. They fit really nice as well, and like Nike just don't make cool graphics like this anymore. They just like slap Nike on a t-shirt and expect it to sell. So yeah, if you do like any of the pieces, they're already over on the Depop 2 Vintage. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching, hope you have a great day, and I'll hopefully catch you in the next one. Bye!